So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
20. Hey, check back 34.
Throwing again. Ryan. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Hey, this is our house. Switch. Hey, wait. Check 31. Check 9. Hey, South.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
Check 50. Kill.
They're running with Gurley, and I don't think he got there. Did not. They stop him a yard shy. Todd Gurley unable to get it past the line. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll run it again with Henry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers of reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here we go. Double tight, guys, double tight.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Check nickel.
They'll run for it with Henry. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first.
We got this.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers. Let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll try the air now with Newton. And incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Gun.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Henry. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
We got it. Good job, D. Good job, D.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Gun.
Now Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
The first down run with Gurley, good for only about 3. It's 2nd down now. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a first down for the Falcons.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Ryan now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 yards, first down Atlanta. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Get in the weight room.
Check.
Watch out. Watch twist.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And he pulled it. Oh, my goodness. It's no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. Derrick Henry all alone. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Derrick Henry, an 80-yard touchdown, as his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the fourth. Rosas good with the extra point, and they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter.
27.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that 3.
But no doubt those points or those missed points do loom large. But here they're getting a chance for a makeup, aren't they? Almost like my time in school. I was always begging my teachers for a makeup exam. Here's their opportunity now to put those points on the board.
And every point becoming more vital here in the second half. On second down and 4, Ryan, and he gets this one to Ridley complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's Gurley. Tackle made there by Zach Brown.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Hey, check. 3 down.
From the 38, Ryan. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Aaron Donald in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
Check.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And it all rides on this one play, a trip to the Super Bowl in the balance here on 4th down.
Chicken 4, stop. Check, crunch. Hey, sprint plans. Buzz.
They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. It got his man complete. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
And oh, look at that, a diving catch. A good pickup there, a 22.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This for a trip to the Super Bowl. And the kick is good. He got it. And with that, they are off to the Super Bowl. And they get to hoist the Hallis Trophy. Unbelievable victory, moving on to the Super Bowl.
I only hope that these players understand exactly who is behind that trophy. George S. Hallis, one of the creators of this great game of football of ours and creator of the NFL. What an amazing feeling and an amazing accomplishment.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. Tell the rest I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstated, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side, you on the Christ when I breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak, I'm sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Till the wrist, I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Lo, time to bring the bass bird.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over, he in diamonds. He the only reason why do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray-Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Put both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, She let her call me baby, but I do not need a setter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a bosses. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the gang, ain't no bombing. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
Like that. It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello, that's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat, ooh, Pac-Man, that's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack my bag, but I'm past that with a NASDAQ. That's cash when the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like who's that knocking at my window? My window. They say that it's the money. I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Ay. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Yeah. Run up and up his hands. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face?
Okay, Coach. Well, the road ends here. It has been a wild, often unpredictable 2019 season, and now it's time for the greatest spectacle in all of sports. Super Bowl 54 from Miami. You know, this town has played host to 10 Super Bowls in the past, and tonight we write chapter number 11. And what a matchup we've got. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Miami Dolphins taking on the champions from the NFC, the Atlanta Falcons. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis, and a lot of buzz with this one. Extra buzz, Charles, because the Dolphins try to become the first team ever to win the Lombardi Trophy inside their home stadium.
And it looked like the Vikings had a heck of a chance a couple of seasons ago, didn't it? They were rolling in the playoffs, possibly could have gotten there, came up just a little bit short. A number of teams have had that chance over the years. Detroit, they've had the Super Bowl in their stadium. I guess the closest we've had was when San Francisco won it in Palo Alto in Stanford Stadium just down the road. But the Dolphins' last Super Bowl trip was 1985. A loss to those Niners, ironically enough, in Super Bowl 19. Where? Stanford Stadium. They've won it twice, but you have to go back to Super Bowl 7 and 8. 1973, 1974. Hard to believe that proud franchise hasn't won one since.
Meanwhile, wasn't too long ago that the Atlanta Falcons were in the Super Bowl, and that's one that Falcon fans want to forget. 2017 Super Bowl 51, but now they're back in the big game for the third time in franchise history.
And there's no way we can get to this game without remembering a few of those details of that last Super Bowl appearance. They were up 28-3. Ended up losing in overtime to New England. Give them a ton of credit for putting that game behind them, getting back to the Super Bowl so soon. That shows a lot of character for this franchise.
Benny, blue 80, white 25. Good track, good track. Hey, Tuesday. Hey, check. Hey, Echo.
Now Ryan on first down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Kyle Van Noy in there to bury him for a loss of 11. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now it's Gurley. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, Ryan. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 16-yard line.
Rosen and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Check 4, check 4. Hey, alert, alert.
A first carry now for Jordan Howard. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the pass. Mike 6. Mike 6.
Hey, Charlie.
Joker. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check, check. Lucky. Hug. Check. 80.
Rosen will throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Mike 6.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Hey, check Mike. Mike 6. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
He's crashing. He's checking.
Here's Rosen.
We got double up.
That's caught by Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
80. Hey, we got to get this stuff. 80. 25. Check 25. Man, run that.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Hey, watch it.
Hug.
Check 52's to Mike. Check 52's to Mike.
And now it's Rosen looking. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They'll run here with Balaj. 22 yards there, a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side, but how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 20-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Check it, quarter. Check 26. Watch the twist. Quarter.
Hey, check Mike.
To throw is Rosen. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
We better than that.
Gun. Wait. Hey, Delta.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some.
Hey, wahoo!
Mike 52. Watch the run. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Ship. Kill.
Undercrook.
After the interception, here's Rosen. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Chris Jones coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Rush in.
Hey, alert.
No. Off. Hatchet. Shift. Bang.
Hey, quarter.
Bang.
Now Rosen looking to throw. And this is Parker, complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Hug.
Switch. Wide. Get wide. Check 3. Check 43.
On 3rd down, Rosen. Flushed out right. He wants it all for the end zone. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, 39 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Falcons, nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Falcons take
Come on,
over
baby.
1st and
Let's
10
go.
at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else. Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Hey, high 7.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Hey, check Mike. Mike 6. They gonna need some therapy after this.
Now it's Rosen. It's complete to Grant. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there, really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
36.
On 1st and goal, Howard. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Let's go, baby. Back two.
Bravo.
Mike, back two. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Now Rosen. Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. He was looking for Parker that time. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
Hey, Alpha.
From the gun, Ryan. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
When the spotlight is at its brightest, and let's face it, it's the Super Bowl, those types of plays come out, don't they?
Absolutely. A big-time catch on the biggest of stages.
Do you think that one's going to live on? We're going to see this for a long time.
Definitely going to live on forever with him, that's for sure.
No doubt.
And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big run there by Gurley. 48 yards on the ground. Gurley again here on 1st down. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
2 minutes even on the clock in the 1st half of Super Bowl 54. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
59, ready. Back 25.
Check in.
3 bucks, 3 bucks, 3 bucks.
Hey, Tuesday.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. And his kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
First and 10 at the 40.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Middle.
Now Howard looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
At the 47-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Alert. Get that ball.
Hey, do.
Check Mike 6. Bring it.
Check 9. Watch that. Go.
Check 50. Kill.
Pug, Monday.
Here's Rosen to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
Hey, Wood.
Rabbit. Check nickel.
Monday. Goose.
Hey, alert 3.
Monday.
Watch the safety creep. Check 9.
Middle.
They'll set up a throw. And that will be incomplete.
He's thrown 1 interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does. And that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Check. Alert flare.
Check. Hey, Ripley. 58. Go.
Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the boot. Hey, check. Check. Check it out. Ready to go.
They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in the 2020 Super Bowl, Super Bowl 54. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. The never tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
80. 3, check 3. 6. Pull it high. Out.
Watch out.
Hey, alert.
Twist. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check.
They run it with Balaj. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
That 80. 52 right here. 52.
Come on, D. Shit.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Five. Here we go.
Shift.
Check. Fresno. Alert. Check. Hey, alert. Check. Here.
Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
Let's go, boy. Bring it on.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Third down.
Mike down. Ready. Mike 25.
Check safety.
Hey, South. 21. Hey, Echo. Hey, got it.
From the gun, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. They convert on third with a gain of 22. So the first connection there, Ryan, to Jones, and certainly a big reason they're losing on the scoreboard.
As they go as a connection, it appears so goes the team, and they need to be on the same page, in sync, and they really wish it could have been earlier in the game. Now they've got some ground to make up.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. He completes this to Russell Gage. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They run. It's Gurley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons! Todd Gurley, 42 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now Balaj. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Monday. No. Joker. Tighten up.
From just shy of midfield, Rosen. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dante Fowler able to get in there and drop him behind the line. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And Howard stopped short. He didn't get there. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down.
3 down.
Here we go on 4th down with Rosen. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Balaj. Room here to run. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Don't let him breathe, defense.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This is Howard on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Falcons take over.
Let's go!
First
Let's
and
go!
10
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys are back within a single score. This time, the extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff.
The Dolphins take over.
Let's go, boys! Bring it up!
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Watch the ship, 80, 80, 80. Ship, watch the ship. Ship!
They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Undercrush. Monday.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. It's Parker. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down. You hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Hey, Delta.
Mike 52.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right.
They're going on 4th down. Rosen. And it's caught by Parker. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker. his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They go with Gurley on first down, but he goes nowhere. They bottle him up for a loss of a couple. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
20. We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Wide. Let's go. Get wide.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Check. Hey, wahoo! Wait! Whip. Watch the whip. Wide, 25 back!
Operating from the gun, Ryan. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 27.
Well, you're trailing. It's the 4th quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Middle.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Chris Jones on the stop.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10.
Alert! Get out of here. 29. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. Let's go, D. Tight. Let's go.
Again, it's Balaj. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The clock showing 2 minutes even in what's been a memorable Super Bowl 54. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Middle. Switch. Smooth.
They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A first down run not going to get them a whole lot, maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They run with Howard. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
You can't block me.
They go with Howard again. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. And the Lombardi Trophy has a home in South Florida. The Miami Dolphins are your Super Bowl champions.
That because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer.